Welcome home to USA Global TV and Radio. Ours is a place where dreams take flight, voices are heard, and stories are shared. This is where cultures meet, connections are formed, and ideas are transformed into action. This is your destination for authentic storytelling, diverse perspectives, and meaningful conversations. We're where global stories unite and bridges are built beyond all borders. Discover our world of education, entertainment, hope, and inspiration. Together, we're building bridges worldwide. Subscribe to our USA Global TV channel and download our USA Global TV app. Be our guest or join our team. Visit usaglobaltv.com. With heartfelt thanks to our executive producer, Dr. Jacalyn Kerbeck, music scored by Yifei Tang from Cloud Road Music, creative direction by Paul Garcia, and I'm Al Cini, and I'm very proud to be part of the USA Global TV and Radio family. So join us here at USA Global TV and Radio. Make us your home for global connection. All rights reserved. This video and its contents are the exclusive property of USA Global TV and Radio. Unauthorized use, duplication, or redistribution in any form is strictly prohibited. Thank you for being a part of our global community. Let's inspire together.
Hello and welcome to USA Global TV and Radio, where we provide world-class education, entertainment, hope and inspiration. Our show today is A Woman's Prerogative in partnership with E360 TV. Our topic, I'm really looking forward to this one, the virtue trap. Is being too patient sabotaging your success? I'm Caroline Heward. I'm absolutely thrilled and honoured to be representing Dr. Jacalyn as your host for USA Global TV and Radio's flagship show, A Woman's Prerogative. I'm a TV presenter on the channel and the resident therapist for USA Global TV and Radio. A very warm welcome to all of our loyal viewers and our friends at E360 TV. Hello to all of our usual friends on our usual social media platforms, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and X. Our wonderful founder, visionary, extraordinaire, president, owner of USA Global TV and Radio, has been awarded the coveted award from YouTube, which is called the YouTube Silver Creator Award, for achieving over 100,000 subscribers, YouTube subscribers. And on her second channel, she has over 106,000 YouTube subscribers. 106,000 YouTube subscribers on the first channel and over almost 37,000 subscribers on the second channel. Thank you to all of our subscribers. We value you and we love the fact that you love our channel. We are here for you. I'm always joined here with a full-time panelist all the way from Canada, Reverend Lydia Fujiris. She has her own TV show, which is in French. She is a TV presenter in her own right on the channel, and she is also one of the top 10 presenters on USA Global TV and Radio. She is an author of bilingual self-help books. She's also a registered nurse and a holistic nurse. She's an intuitive and spiritual healer. She invented this amazing mist called Miracle Mist, which is patent pending. And she's also invented another mist which helps you find the right person in your life. I'm sure that she'll share more. She's an advocate for free rights. And I'm hoping that she is now ready to come on. She's had a couple of technical challenges. Oh, wonderful. Hello, Reverend Lydia. You're here.
Hello, Caroline. I am here.
Wonderful to have you here. And I do believe you've been on a few shows today.
Yes, I've been quite busy today, but every day is a new day, and I'm always happy to be on a show. So all is good.
Wonderful.
All is good.
Please do share with our viewers a little bit about who you are and how you bring value to your clients, and give a little bit of detail as well about this amazing new mist that you have for finding the love of your life, and also about your own show.
Okay, so first of all, the mist is the miracle mist is actually a product that is said to be, because I do not guarantee everything. So it is said to elevate vibrations. So people that actually practice medicine, spiritual medicine or after witchcraft, whatever, they can use that mist to elevate the vibrations. So as a purifier, actually, so a cleanser to make their space clean from any negative vibrations. So that is the miracle mist. It is available on Etsy. And there is the incense. It is an incense. It is called the Perfect Mate incense. And this is a ritual that people have to practice with the incense to find the perfect mate. I created that incense like several years ago, at least 10 years ago. And it seems that people find their perfect mate, perfect match also with that famous incense. So it is my pleasure to actually be able to put it on the market, because it took me a long time to decide to do it. And I'm doing that. As for USA TV and radio, I am a program manager in Canada, and I actually for French countries also. And I have my own show, La Voix de la Guérison, which means the road to healing. And it is in French. And I do it like every second Wednesday at 2 o'clock Eastern Time. And that is it. I do spiritual healing programs. I'm a reverend, celebrate weddings, and help people. Actually, lately, I help widows and widowers. That is strange. I do help a lot of those. People pass away very young. So that is pretty much my journey. Thank you.
Thank you, Reverend Lydia. Always an absolute pleasure to have you on our show. And for me, I'm known as the Harley Street Stress Expert, and I help you bust your stress. How do I do that? I work with root cause therapy and chakra psychology, how the mind and body connects, and what happens to the person physically, emotionally, mentally, behaviorally when there's an imbalance. And the imbalance is the symptom. It's whatever the person is complaining about. If they're complaining about a relationship, a physical ache and pain, if they're not sleeping, that is how the stress is manifesting in their lives. I also am the resident therapist on the channel, and I have my own expert talking head show. I'm one of 5 expert talking heads for the channel, and my show for this month is coming up on Thursday. I've just created the content and sorted out what I was going to talk about, and I always look at topical things that are going on, and my episode is going to cover Mind Under Siege, the mental toll of war, crisis, and constant negativity. And I'm really looking forward to sharing that show with you on Thursday. So now let's get into our topic. Our topic is the virtue trap. Is being too patient, sabotaging your success. Our world celebrates hustle. We're very much a hustling culture. Even the word hustle sounds like it's, sort of you're on the run, on the trot, before we're even contemplating being patient. So our world celebrates the hustle culture. Patience is a virtue. That's a long-standing cliche that many of us live by. Is it really? Does it keep us silent or stuck? Are we waiting for change that never comes? We will explore tonight how patience empowers you and also holds you back. Reverend Lydia, I always ask this question because it's integral to the show in terms of what do we believe patience is a virtue? What does it really mean to you personally?
For me, patience being a virtue is that I'm available for people that actually are in need. And since I was a nurse, patience is the first virtue because people are in need, people need help, people need to be listened to. So if one is not patient, well, we're not in the right direction, actually, absolutely not. And my father used to say that when patient passed by me, it stayed, that no one else had patience except me. So I do think that it is a virtue and we have to cultivate patience. But I would make a joke also at the hospital when things were really going crazy. I would say, Lord, give me patience, but please hurry up. So that was pretty much what I would do.
I love that. But please hurry up. That's just so part of our hustle culture, isn't it? But please hurry up. I need it to happen now. I love it. Patience is a virtue. For me, I've been told I've got the patience of a saint. And I really embrace the fact that people say that to me because some people find it very difficult to grasp certain concepts or certain things in their lives, and they're suffering and struggling and they don't know how to move through it. And so it's down to me in terms of the way that I work to move the clients into a place of awareness. And you can't hurry awareness. Awareness isn't a hurrying thing. It's a thing that we have to almost reflect on, hear the words, and then feel what that feels like. And so if you hurry the client through something that we have just shared with them that was not something that they originally considered or thought about, it becomes a challenge to them. So I've had many clients say to me, oh, you've got the patience of a saint. I'm a difficult person. You would never get me. You'll never be able to help me. And yet, because I'm patient with them, because I paint the picture, because I paint the scenario so they really can see themselves get into the scenario, they actually see that I have the patience of a saint because they finally get it. It's no good telling somebody something. They have to try it on for size. They have to wear it. They have to feel comfortable with it. And so, yes, I have the patience of a saint. And yet, when I was married, my then husband told me I was the most impatient person he had ever met. So I'm on the other side of it too, because I'm impatient for results for myself. And yet I'm patient with clients, but I'm impatient with myself, with my personal requirements, needs, and getting stuff done. So it's a double-edged sword for me. What are your thoughts, Reverend Lydia, in terms of my double-edged sword, my impatience and yet my patience?
Well, would it be because you're a perfectionist that you are impatient with yourself? Is it possible?
It could be. There's a cartoonic character. I can't remember what he's now. Hong Kong Fooey. I don't know whether that's got to the States or in Canada. But Hong Kong Fooey, he would hear something and then he would say, "Could be," in his little Hong Kong Fooey accent. Anyway, I digress. Do you believe patience is overvalued or misunderstood in today's fast-paced world? And I'm thinking about that sometimes we use patience as an excuse for inaction, or sometimes we use patience as a fear of confrontation. What are your thoughts about that, Reverend Lydia?
Both are true. Actually, both are true because what is better than to wait instead of doing a confrontation? we wait and wait and wait, and people say, "Oh my Lord, is she ever patient, that woman?" But the thing is that we just don't want to be bothered with confrontations. That is how we get away from it. So we are patient, and as someone used to tell me, you are so patient that you become a carpet that people can run over. So, so that is being over patient. And the thing is that when we do not want to, when we have to get things done, actually, we are so patient with others, but not with ourselves, that we actually don't know where we're going because there's two different paces. They actually want to go fast, and we are there and we are patient, and we want results, but at the same time, we want results, but at the same time, we have trouble with their impatience. So it is difficult to be a very patient person in this world because everything goes quick, but at the same time, we have to move it also.
I'm nodding here in total agreement with everything you're saying, because it's like a double-edged sword. It's like a jagged sword on both sides. There's an impatience that creates a patience, and if we're patient, sometimes the results come through. I get impatient to read a book now, and I was an avid book reader, and I have a lot of reference books. I'm so impatient now that I invest in a lot of audio books because I can't get through the reading material quick enough. So I now listen to the audio so that I can be more relaxed with taking in the information. And the inaction of reading, because it was always for pleasure, now it's for education and for growth. And so I have less reading material for like novels, and much more reading material for education and to change what I know and to move forward in new thinking and new ways. So, Reverend Lydia, we have just about reached the point of our commercial break. I can't believe it's gone so quickly. But when we come back, we will be exploring, can patience be disempowering, specifically for women that are taught to wait their turn? Come back after the break. We're going to share some really interesting insights about commercialization, culture conditioning, religion, and women being the ones that are accommodating. So let's go over to our short commercial break. Thank you very much, Reverend Lydia, for all of your amazing and insightful shares, and we look forward to exploring further after our break.
Every woman carries a story of strength, of purpose, of light. Through her courage, the world is transformed. Through her grace, generations are inspired. This is Iconic Women. Within Every Woman Lives a Goddess, a celebration of brilliance, beauty, and empowerment. Join us every Wednesday at 11 a.m. New York, 4 p.m. London time. Only here on USA, Global TVR, and radio. Featuring the iconic Dr. Jacalyn Kerbeck, honoring voices that shine across the world. Subscribe to our YouTube channels, USA Global TV and Dr. Jacalyn Kerbeck, to watch and engage with all our content. World-class education, entertainment, hope, and inspiration.
Hello and welcome back to A Woman's Prerogative in partnership with E360 TV. Wasn't that inspirational? I've just seen that. That's for the first time. What wonderful commercial break that we've had in terms of the shows that we have on offer and the wonderful offerings that Dr. Jacalyn has. So a warm shout out to Dr. Jacalyn for all the amazing work that she's doing on the channel, as well as all the production work. She's actually hosting a lot of her own shows and giving you extraordinary content. So let's get back to our topic. We have been exploring the virtue trap. Is being too patient sabotaging your success? We've been exploring almost the double-edged sword that, yes, we are patient and it is a virtue. It is a belief to be patient, and yet at the same time, we want it to, in the words of Reverend Lydia, to hurry up and to get on with it because we are becoming impatient. So just before the break, if you've just joined us now and not caught up on the first part, please do check back on the replay where we've been exploring our wonderful topic. Just moving into our second part after the break, can patience be disempowering, especially for women taught to wait their turn? I'm wondering, is it cultural conditioning, religion, and women almost feeling that they have to be in a space of accommodating? What are your thoughts on this, Reverend Lydia?
Well, yes, my thought is that it's very disempowering because we have the great example with our wonderful Dr. Jacalyn. She had finished her doctorate, but she had to wait and wait and wait for people to actually acknowledge that she was a doctor, and she was a doctor. So the thing is that, her degree was as good as any man's degree, but the thing is that she was a woman, so she was not as acknowledged as others. So she had to fight her way up. This is how society works. I see the best example in Dr. Jacalyn, who is a very patient person. She's a very professional person, and she's a very intelligent person. So the thing is that because she's a woman, actually, she was seen as less. So when you think about, yes, we are patient people, sometimes we are seen as too patient and it goes too far. We have to take our power back. She did. She took her power back. She's an example to follow.
Woohoo to Dr. Jacalyn. Thank you very much for sharing that, Reverend Lydia. I'm actually thinking about the British. We're very patient. The British will queue every single time. Even if there isn't a queue, we will create a queue. And then we get very impatient when somebody steps in front of us to get on a tube or a train or on a bus, and we get very cross because we become impatient of other people's impatience because they didn't queue. And I'm guilty of this, that if I've queued there and been really sensible and being very culturally British, because that's the way that I am, what happens when somebody oversteps that boundary is I feel upset. And it's not somebody generally that's British, because living in London, it was full of people from different cultures and different countries. And so I feel that our Britishness of that being patient in a queue, even if there is no queue, we will find a way to create it. And that is cultural conditioning. We will always say, excuse me, please, and thank you, and do you mind? Because we expend a lot of energy in being polite. That is our culture, and that is our nature and nurture. And I know that I waste a lot of time by saying, please, do you mind? Is it okay? And that is being very aware of other people's needs and other people of where they are. So it is, I feel, from a British perspective, that we are culturally accommodating. If somebody has a challenge with something, that we will, if we can, step into the breach. And I do believe that the Canadians are very like the British too, in terms of being very polite and very accommodating. What are your thoughts on that, Reverend Lydia?
Oh, well, yes, we are so very British also. We are patient. We are going to also, we open doors. We say thank you. We ask, how are you, to complete strangers. We really are like that. And there's a little video that goes around on Instagram that shows about Canadians being polite, and it's that woman that opens the door, and then it's really cold outside. It's really extremely cold, and she's asking, "Are you coming in?" So I'll hold the door, and you see at the other end, like nearly 1/2 mile away, you see there's another woman that's walking towards that door, just to show the example of how Canadians can be polite and patient. And it is so funny, and it does show how we are in Canada. But that is the best video, actually, that does show how we are in Canada. But it is the way it is. We are like that, and that's fine. So maybe being too patient is not that good, but I'd rather be too patient than impatient, because when someone is impatient, where they're inclined to heart attacks. So I think I'm healthier being patient.
Thank you, Reverend Lydia. Some wise shares there. And I love the story about the lady opening the door. And I can just picture it, where she's leaving the door open and freezing her little socks off, because it's quite cold here in the UK. So I can imagine that. And just letting everybody through. And I can see that scenario happening here too, that we forget to go through the door ourselves because we are being culturally conditioned for others first. I'm just wondering, are we being graceful under pressure, or are we being quietly suppressed? And I'm going to leave that as a rhetorical thought. Are we being graceful? Because I feel it is graceful, but are we actually on the other side of that, quietly suppressed? Let's just explore the fine line, because that's what we've been looking at, the fine line of patience and impatience. How do we tell the difference between healthy patience and unhealthy passivity? I'm looking at strategic versus emotional self-denial. So when we are in denial of something because we're patiently waiting for something to happen. And I'm going to give you an example of this. I've been patiently waiting, not really waiting, but I have a deadline, and it's a legal deadline at that, and it's my accounts. And every year I'm the same. Every year I wait until the last ultimate minute, and now I'm racing against the clock to get all my paperwork together. I always do it. It's almost like an impetus that moves me to get done what I need to get done, because I don't have any interest in doing it. Not that I can't, but I emotionally deny that I have to do it until I have to do it. What are your thoughts on that, in terms of that we strategically wait, sometimes with patience, versus our emotional self-denial?
Yes, well, I am the same for certain tasks. So I cannot tell you if it's you're impatient, patient, or you're doing this right or wrong, because I think everyone decides that such and such task has to wait, because it is not something that we enjoy doing. So we just wait for the last minute to do it. And you're just another person doing the same thing as anyone else. But actually, When we are patient, sometimes we are too patient and we lose the opportunity. So and then by losing the opportunity, we become impatient because we lose patience with ourselves, because we ask ourselves, why did I wait so long? That is when patience and impatience come and confront one another. When we wait too long, lose the opportunity, and then we judge ourselves for doing that. So I think that, and I think that it is the same thing for a lot of people. We wait, we lose, and we judge ourselves.
Thank you, Reverend Lydia. In the background there, I was nodding and thinking about the times that I've been so patient. And yet, on the other side of it, quietly, internally felt frustrated. Why is this not going anywhere? Why can't we get anywhere? And I have a little bit of a catch-all that I use. If it's too difficult and it's too painful and it's up a hill and we're not getting anywhere, to stop and to change direction because it's not working. And so if it doesn't work and I'm really pushing something up a hill and it's not materializing, I just stop. I work at it very hard and then I give up and say, maybe this isn't the right way to do it. And I do feel that some of that comes from people pleasing, wanting to do the best for everybody else, and having, because I've not achieved it, an internal conflict. What are your thoughts about that, Reverend Lydia? And we are almost at the end of our show. I can't believe that we are at the end. We're always like this. So what are your quick thoughts to share on the fact that when we're that patient and struggling, that it can turn into people pleasing?
It can turn into people pleasing, but also it can turn into hating people. We sometimes turn to a point where we dislike the person because we waited and we tried to please that person so much that we dislike the person. So it turns against them and it turns against us. That is the way I see it.
Thank you, Reverend Lydia. Driver of change. It really is a driver of change for me. When I become impatient, it moves me to move mountains. I literally can move mountains when I get impatient towards a deadline. And so even there's a frustration from that patience moving it into impatience. It makes me restless. And I actually become very creative and almost bold. It's got to get done. That's how I get my accounts done. I get very bold with getting it done. And I surprise myself when I've got little time to do something. And I'm sure it's just the fact that I work well under pressure. Maybe that's what it is. And I think many of us do. Please do share, Reverend Lydia, how people can contact you and the kinds of people that you are looking for in terms of the people that you help.
Well, the people that I help are people that actually need peace and quiet and calm. They are working on their life journey. I help them with their life journey. I have my books, 111 Reflection for Thy Earth Odyssey. We take reflections that actually talk to them and we work with the reflections in programs. So I work in groups and I work with a one-on-one, and it is very enlightening. What I do is that I bring them in a self-discovery, and it's a game changer for a person that actually has a challenge in their life or several challenges. They find themselves. It's a transformation. So I do that. And as a reverend, I do celebrate weddings. And as I said, I follow a lot of people that are going through grief lately. So I I asked people that actually are going through a lot of grief to join me. Do not hesitate to join me at 1-514-582-6882 or join me on my Instagram, Rev Lydia Fougere _. And there is also greatdivinemother@gmail.com, which is my email. So do not hesitate. If you need help, if you need individual help, I will help. I will do Zoom programs with you, but I can also do Zoom programs for groups. So sometimes it's better to work in groups because I see the energy of the group anyways, because I'm a medium, I'm a psychic. So I can do that. And thank you very much for having me today, Caroline.
Thank you very much, Reverend Lydia. It's always an absolute pleasure to share this platform with you and to share this show. We always have. I feel that we tackle some very serious topics, and at the same time, we can have a little fun with it too. And we're also, both of us, sharing our wisdom and insights to you all. So thank you very much for your incredible wisdom on tonight's show. For me, I'm known as the Harley Street Stress Expert, and I help people bust their stress. I'm also a speaker, both on stage and online, and a TV presenter here on this channel. I'm also a Talking Heads expert, and I have an upcoming show on Thursday. You can reach me if you would like to find out more about how we can work together. Reach me on email, nomorestress@live.co.uk. Or if you wish, you can call me. You can reach out if you're international by using +44. If you're local, 07523 120 189. You can follow me and connect with me on LinkedIn and Facebook. And you can also find all of my details on the YouTube video in the description, as well as Reverend Lydia's details as well. So we've come to the end of another amazing show. I just want to share some closing thoughts with you. Patience isn't a problem. It's actually what we do with it. And it can be a real virtue knowing when waiting no longer serves us. Let's redefine patience. Instead of passive endurance, let's choose to consider it as a conscious choice. Success begins the moment we stop waiting and start acting. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining us. A very big thank you to our wonderful full-time panelist, Reverend Lydia Fougere, and a wonderful thank you to our producer and visionary extraordinaire, Dr. Jacalyn Kerbeck. And thank you to our viewers who have joined us here on the live or on the replay. We look forward to seeing you next week at the same time, which is 7 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time, because we've just moved our clocks back, so we're in winter, and 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Now over to our sponsors. Thank you very much and have a wonderful week. Bye-bye for now.
Nestled in the heart of the Blue Ridge Mountains, the Horseshoe Farm has always been more than a destination. It's a living, breathing reflection of community, connection, and transformation. Once a humble family farmstead, it has evolved over the years to become a sanctuary for travelers, seekers, families, and friends alike. Originally reimagined by the Turchin family as an Airbnb property, the farm began its journey into hospitality with simple roots, welcoming guests to experience the beauty and peace of the sacred land. As word spread and the vision deepened, the property organically blossomed into a boutique resort, rooted in the values of slow living, intentional experiences, and the magic of gathering. Today, the Horseshoe Farm is a 90-acre experiential retreat that merges hospitality, wellness, and culinary excellence. It is home to the Stable Spa, the Silo Cookhouse, distinctive lodging options, and a curated calendar of events that nourish mind, body, and spirit. Our guest experience is designed to be both grounding and expansive, where the comforts of luxury meet with the simplicity of nature. At its core, the Horseshoe Farm is about transformation of land, of self, and of community. We are proud of where we've come from. We are confident in who we are today and excited for the road ahead. Hello, I'm Dr. Jacalyn Kerbeck, also known as the Listening Mentor and President and Founder of USA Global TV and Radio. I had the opportunity, the pleasure of attending a retreat at the Horseshoe Farm just recently. I was so impressed with all of the opportunities that were presented to me in this glorious setting, as well as the highest level of customer service, that I've decided to put together a retreat at the Horseshoe Farm in Hendersonville, North Carolina, United States of America, June 3rd through the 6th, 2026. You can expect to have a beautiful time of relaxation combined with learning, community, collaboration. Do consider joining me in this wonderful opportunity to reconnect with yourself, with others, and with nature. For more information, email me at drjacalyn@usaglobaltv.com.
Is it true? Is it kind? Is it necessary? In a world quick to judge, one book dares to reveal the hidden cost of silence. Discover Holy but Harmful, The Silent Sin of Judgment, How Hidden Judgments Destroy Relationships and Damage Lives by Dr. Jacalyn Kerbeck. The Amazon #1 bestseller that's transforming the way we understand ourselves and the way we see others. Pick up the companion workbook to uncover your own hidden judgments and learn how to break free from them. Available now on Amazon and at fine bookstores worldwide.
Get ready to wear the brand that's changing the world of media. Introducing the official USA Global TV and Radio online store. From our TV show hosts to our incredible global guests, you asked, we delivered. Rep your appearance with pride. Whether you've been on air, hosted a show, or tuned in, we have something just for you. Visit us at usaglobaltvradioshoп.myspreadshop.com and start shopping today. Check back frequently. We're dropping fresh new designs all the time. Showcase your role in our global community. These designs celebrate your voice, your story, your presence. It's more than just merchandise. It's a movement of hope, inspiration, education, and elevated listening. Head to usaglobaltvradioshoп.myspreadshop.com. Your spotlight awaits. USA Global TV and Radio. Elevate your style. Elevate the world.
Thank you, viewers and listeners of USA Global TV and Radio, for joining us today. We're honoured to have your time and attention as part of our global community. At USA Global TV and Radio, we believe in the power of authentic conversations, meaningful connections, and creating a world of possibilities together. Want to be part of something bigger? Join our team of elevated listeners at usaglobaltv.com, a space where your voice matters and your ability to listen transforms relationships. Stay connected with us across all our platforms for thought-provoking discussions, expert insights, and empowering stories. Subscribe to our channels at youtube.com/c/USAGlobalTV. Follow us on social media and explore the endless opportunities we're creating for growth, learning, and inspiration. Together, we're not just broadcasting, we're building bridges and changing lives one conversation at a time. For inquiries, contact us at info@usaglobaltv.com. Music by Johnny Dies. Produced by executive producer and director Dr. Jacalyn Kerbeck. Voiceover by Mike Porter. Creative direction by Paul Garcia. All rights reserved. Copyright 2025. Visit usaglobaltv.com to view our full terms and conditions.